will be done with HoN Tour Season 2 playoffs. We'll see what takes place. Once again, joined by Sender as my co-caster. And here we are, the bands. Moon Queen Rhapsody coming out from Willowkeeper. Sir Bensington Riftwalker coming out from Reason. I guarantee you, people tuning in after the first, like just now, and they're like, wait, what? Riftwalker, Sir Bensington band? What the hell is going on? Yeah, they dominated game number 1 for Willowkeeper, thus the bands here from Reason, such as game number 2 as well. So, anyways, Parasite first pick, Ravener first pick from Willowkeeper. Things are looking the same.
Are we going to see the Prophet Ravener lane? Is this happening?
Is this actually? Hey, you called it last time. Well,
probably that lane is insane.
Yeah.
It's so good. You have so much damage up, but you can kill almost any lane with that.
By the way, something else. A big shout out to Zloka, man. This guy knows how to APM apparently. I think he had like 280 the first game, and he had over 300 last game.
Oh man, that's insane.
It's like 3 times the amount that you do, Sender.
Thanks.
Oh,
thanks for just putting it out there.
Zing. Look at this, man. I mean, we got a. Apparently, people are thinking that this is still game 2. Same picks coming out. Pyromancer to follow the Parasite. Are we going to see a Pestilence here? I mean, Willowkeeper just like, you know what? We like these core. Reason Gaming, obviously, they won the last game, so.
Ophelia's on the board, by the way. That's really scary.
Yeah. Yeah. She was last game, so. Got passed up. They decided to go with the Parasite instead. Willowkeeper doesn't seem like a jungle team, though.
I guess not, but yeah. It's Ophelia. Man. Like, that hero is so good.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can pass it up, but they do this game.
They apparently are. In the end, unless they pick it up right here with their final pick, but before the next year bans, obviously. But
are they the jungle Geomancer team?
Were they? Geez, I'm blanking, honestly. I think they might have been. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember that. I think that could be the case, actually. Yeah. You know what? Because I think I remember we jumped into that game because of the other series finishing. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, yeah, you're right. That is good. Important to bring out. They were right-clicking that Geomancer, so that would be interesting, actually. But Aluna is their final pick. But yeah, you see Reason Gaming. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're picking the same 3 heroes initially here. Pestilence going to be that first band coming out for Reason. Gauntlet to follow. There's Kraken from Willowkeeper. So what do we see overall? It was what? Not drunken.
I imagine a Scout band.
Scout? Yeah, there you go.
What if they just banned Scout Puppet?
Yeah. Just be like, aha. Now you have to do something different.
I do like the Scout band, though. The hero was pretty scary last game.
Yeah, Zane played it very well last game, no doubt. Had a very big impact, and you can even safely say the reason for Reason Gaming's success.
I am eyeing that Grinix, though, if I'm Tree. Like, you should ban that hero out, though. Yeah. That hero's really scary. Just a little bit more scary than Scout, actually.
Yeah. Even more so. Definitely an option here to ban out. They only got the one more, but yeah, if you wanted to value it, maybe that Grinix. There's a Drunken Master ban coming out from Reason. And now the final one from Willowkeeper. Will it be Grinix? Maybe the Warby still on the board. There's a suicide option. We saw the Tundra ban last game. I mean, we're gonna think about this one, obviously, but yeah, you'd think if Grinix is not banned here, then there's a very good chance we could see it picked up by Reason Gaming in the end. So probably worth addressing him. Zloka, by the way, he played Pestilence both the first 2 games. Speaking of his APM, he's not going to be playing Pestilence this time around. As of course that one's banned out. I'm feeling Gunblade, man. I just think Boxy's going to be like, you know what? It's time to bring out the Gunblade here.
I would like to see the Gunblade.
Yeah.
And they have the bubble, so they have they're not picking a suicide hero for their last farmer, so I could see that for sure.
Yeah. They do ban out Grinix. So now Reason Gaming, and they have to think of where they want to go from here. Again, still needed that suicide option at least.
Maybe Madman, but that's not really like Zing. I mean, he can play Madman, but I just don't really think it's his hero. I don't know. There's a lot of options. It just really depends on where they want to go with their lineup. Hag's still on the board. CD's on the board.
As usual, plenty of choices here. It's just a matter of what you want to fit with your lineup. So, Draconis.
No, I don't. I think it'll be more of like a snowball carry through kills or like a ganker
Yeah.
most likely. I don't think Draconis would fit with this kind of lineup. I mean, it could. You have 4 heroes killing the map, but I just don't think it's their style. They go with the Pharaoh for Zane. Always a good choice.
Yeah. There's a damn good Pharaoh and just a good hero to have as well. There's a Bubbles over here on the other side, but, not the biggest deal in the world.
I really think he'll go with the Gunblade, by the way, now.
Mm-hmm.
Gunblade is so good versus melee heroes on lane.
I want to see it, man. I know the community would want to see it. Will Boxy come through here? I guess more so Fusen. He's the one drafting the team after all. That idea... Oh, my God. Finally, Sender.
Finally.
Finally, somebody realizes the power of Blitz.
Blitz is a damn strong hero, especially versus melee heroes, the Pilfrain, and the zoning potential.
Yeah. Something... I wonder if they might have heard something.
They could also try lane if they want, if, say, Reason picks a greedy hero. But they go with Hag, which is... Like Hag, I'm a little bit split on when it comes to tri-laning against Hag. On one side, you can tri-lane against him, and he'll never get to the carry potential side, probably.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, it's like, yeah, he's probably still going to get like level 3 or 4, and he'll still get some experience. So
Yeah.
it's I'm a little split on it.
Yeah, it's one of those cases. It's like he's annoying to kind of chase around with that blink and having to constantly try to find him and box him out. So, yeah, I can see where that's coming from. But now Willow Keeper, they're going to think about this 5th and final pick, but I guess
Gunblade?
I guess Gunblade is the obvious choice, yeah.
Obviously. Also, it's pretty good versus a Hag. We saw before.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. That is a good point. Yeah, that could even do it. Seeing that they picked up the Hag and be like, you know what? Gunblade's good against that, so. Come on. There's all these reasons to go Gunblade here. Vindicator could also be an option. A new Vindicator.
Vindicator would seem pretty good, too. Pharaoh jumps in, you silence everyone before they can really do anything.
Uh-huh.
That's...
Hey, Reason made it work.
Rally.
They go Rally. So I'm going to see a
I'm not
tri-lane
really a
here.
fan of this lineup.
Yeah?
Their only carry potential is Ravenor, and I don't really like to see that. Like, Ravenor doesn't have to go like the full battle build, and I don't know. I just don't like this lineup. It's just like Ravenor is not a good solo core. Maybe they'll make it work, but I just don't like the solo core Ravenor.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I agree with you. It's definitely not something that we see too often. Haven't really seen in a long time for that matter. So they're gonna try it out here, though. And again, well, this is it. So you got no second chances here on out. This is the final game for one of these two teams here in HoN Tour Season 2. After 4 to 5 months of playing and duking it out through regular season and these playoffs, even it's finally gonna come to a conclusion here for one of these two teams. Willow Keeper or Reason Gaming. So. We'll see how that plays out. Obviously, a foot to pause to start things off here, but
When does the winner of this match play BMG? Is it tomorrow or is it Saturday?
Saturday. So
Saturday?
Friday's off, and then Saturday and Sunday. Might as well bring that up here while we are in a pause. So Saturday is going to be the what does it start with? I want to say it starts with the winner bracket finals on Saturday. I believe it's the winner bracket finals to start. So XNL versus Team NK on Saturday. It'll be at 12 p.m. Eastern, 1800 Central European Time. Then that's followed by the Bad Monkey Gaming versus the winner of this series and the losers bracket. And then on Sunday, it kicks off with the losers bracket finals. And then eventually after that, of course, the grand finals. Best out of 5, the winner bracket team will be up 1-0 with that trip to Southeast Asia and the chance to compete for the $150,000 grand prize pool going to be on the line. So Saturday and Sunday are the two really big days here on HoNcast. And if you're any bit of a competitive Heroes of Newerth fan, you definitely need to make sure that you are there for this weekend. Because it is setting up crazy. I mean, again, just with the results, not only from Tuesday, obviously XNL knocking out BMG to the losers bracket. We had a best of 3 go 3 games initially on Tuesday as well. This series here, Reason Gaming versus Willow Keeper. Willow Keeper taking the first game with Sir Bensington and Riftwalker, and now here we are in a 3-game series in this one going the distance. So it's been a fun bracket stage so far as expected, and again, it's only going to get better. So here we are. This is it. Unpausing now, good to go. So that answers that, hopefully. HoNtour.com, by the way, again, all that information is on that website and the playoff portal tab. That you can click on the top as well if you are curious to go more into that information or to remind yourself. All right, so you see the Hellborn team, Willow Keeper has 5, moving down here once again. Again, remember they picked off Imba Boy last game off the bat playing the Puppet Master. This time he's playing a Hag, though, and it looks like they're also going to do their best to protect their jungle. So unlike last game, Sandrock's looking like he may end up in his own jungle this game.
We are seeing an aggressive trialing, I think, right? Like, has to be.
Seems like that would be the case. But, oh, you see they're going to try to poke in here, but yeah. Reason Gaming going to pick up on that. They, in fact, place a very defensive ward aside here in their own jungle. And going to chase them back in the end. So, who has wards here? Aluna has a couple wards, 1 ward of Rev. She already placed 1 in this camp. We'll see how much more blockage they do.
I wonder how Reason's going to respond. Like, they could just dodge. They could try to combat it. I think they'll I think they're going to just... No, they're moving around. What are they doing?
What are they doing? Ravener, Blitz bottom. Luna? No. She's going to head
Teleport on Saint? That's strange.
What? Whoa. Hag has a TP. Yeah, what?
Whoa. Yeah, you see, the thing is, I don't get why do you really care if your Hag gets dual laned when you have a Pebbles versus a Ravenor? You don't need Hag to be like this scary hard carry this game.
I'm just in shock that he just used a TP right there. I mean, it did make it so she gets into the lane to be able to get to that first creep wave, but that goes to show you, man, how much they really value making sure she gets there.
And now Pharaoh has to walk bottom, and he's going to suffer a lot. He's missing, what, a full creep wave, I think? Maybe 2?
Yeah, at least 1, yeah. Depending on how this box out looks, too. As you see Blitz, he's trying to look for Pharaoh, if anything, and there you go. He's going to spot him, and I'm sure that pilfering is going to eventually come out. Very, very good harassment tool, as you've pointed out, so not going to come out just yet. But so now he's into the lane. But, yeah, talk about, again, valuing that farm there in Imba Boy. T gets it, it was bought by Parasite, right? And he just gave it to him? Okay. So it wasn't invested by Hag himself, but still, somebody had to. And now he's at the top lane farming away. So yeah, Pharaoh eventually comes bottom, but again, expect Ravener to have a great time here. Then a aggressive dual lane. The middle matchup, a Luna Rally versus a Pebbles Pyromancer here. Coming out in the middle lane as actually a Luna? No, she places a ward aside. Okay, yeah, she's going to be coming back mid.
Places a Rev to block another camp, so that's a pretty good play. Locking out another hard camp of Parasite. It's going to reduce his farm by quite a bit, reduce the ganking ability. And Pharaoh is getting some out of bottom, but the creeper is way too pushed up now, and now he's like, what do I do, guys?
Yeah.
He's checking rune, I guess. That's something.
I can maybe farm the yellow camp. I'll stack the jungle here a little bit. Yeah, not much he can do other than that. As you said, checking the rune. It's going to be regen rune, and unfortunately he has full life, full mana, so kind of just burning it, if anything. Not the biggest deal in the world. Look at Zloka, though. Again, 10 and 9 creep farm.
Oh, no, he's Bubbles will be fine.
Okay,
a lot of pressure, though, by Hag.
Yeah. Hag's applying that appropriately.
Huh, it's really surprising that Bubbles is losing the lane when Hag went Haunt, Haunt build when he went take cover.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, that definitely shouldn't, that should not line up to be the case, so. You see Bubbles does hit level 4 just prior to him, but oh god, it's going to be closer. I mean, Bubbles is living life on the edge, and he doesn't have any regen on him currently.
Well, he shouldn't die as long as he doesn't get hit by a Haunt.
True. Take cover usually is pretty good for assisting with that. But yeah, I was mentioning Zloka here on Ravener. He is just making sure to hit every single last hit. 16 creep kills, but also 10 denies on top of that. So really just mitigating any chance here for Pharaoh.
Well, at least Pharaoh's a melee hero, and the denies isn't as bad, but it's still well done by Zloka.
Yeah, still is a reason to do it, as it does mitigate by a fair amount. So Pharaoh, again, you see him getting boxed
dead.
out.
Or no, I thought he had another Haunt tick.
Oh wow, yeah, that Haunt, man. So his take cover, I don't know if it's what the deal is, but yeah, you would usually think the take cover would be enough to prevent from getting hit by the Haunt.
I guess he's just getting outplayed because generally his build should just beat Hag's build. That's supposed to what happened.
Yeah. So Edba Boy doing work there at the top lane against Boxy, playing the bubbles. Middle lane. Looked like they might have been going aggressive right there, but no. Rally makes that difficult, of course, so not going to be going in. How is that going, by the way, with that matchup? Pebbles 18-2, Rally 16-2, so pretty even back and forth there between the two heroes. The river. Bubbles getting pushed into the river right here. And
Bubbles won't get the rune. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. He does have that bottle, but yeah, not going to get it. He just shell surfs away. Yeah, as blinks right into a Sono Scream, too, to give him some damage. Rune was picked up by Pebbles. What was it? Double damage. That's big. See if we can maybe make use of that here in the middle lane, perhaps.
Though you are against a rally lane, so it's still going to be pretty hard to secure a kill with that. I think he's just going to secure... Oh, they're going.
He's going to do some damage right here. No, the Aluna stun comes out just in time, and thought about maybe chucking him back. But yeah, it's Rally, though, with that Compel. You got to really line everything up and get a little bit lucky. Even Pharaoh bottom lane. Okay, I thought he might have actually almost got away. Ravana got blocked by creeps, but Blitz was able to cut him off. The Pilfering came out, and eventually Blitzkrieg to help finish him off right there. And that is a bloodlust kill, so Zane going down here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. It was really greedy to put the Hag top, and you got to get big dividends out of it because Pharaoh was a minute late to the lane. Also, Hag would have done better in this situation, so it's going to hurt them. Pharaoh's going to be really gimped this game.
Yeah.
Oh, man, look at Bubbles and Hag.
Yep.
He does have auto take cover on at least, so if he just randomly scream, he wouldn't die. But
yeah, you see Bubbles is barely close. Close enough. So it's going to be fine, though, at the end. Luna is up here, actually. Kind of pushing out the lane a little bit, so that's also curious. Luna coming up
Parasite's up here.
Pharaoh, in the meantime, in the middle lane. They're going to go on a rally right here. Will they have that stun lockdown? No level 6 Pharaoh. Not even close. He just easily compels away. So using some resources right here. Again, Zane, it's not like he's doing a whole lot at the bottom lane. It's not necessarily missing out on a lot, but...
Yeah, but now this leaves Blitz to roam, and Blitz is an amazing roamer. He can do some amazing things. So
yeah.
I think Pharaoh leaving the lane is actually favorable for Willowkeeper because it leaves Blitz to roam.
Oh, when speaking of that, runs right into Pyromancer right here. Rally's coming up. That's going to be an easy kill. Compel to connect, and 2-0 start. Krake playing the rally right there, getting credit for the kill.
On bottom, that's really big.
Rally's going to bottle that up, and Blitz is going to head towards mid now. So they basically made a point that Ravager's just having free farm bottom. So yeah, Blitz, as he said, just going to play roamer here. Maybe even make his way all the way to the top lane. And see, oh, they're going to go for this.
He's so fast. 380 movement speed. I just love this hero. Look how fast he is.
He really is, yeah. With 380, and that's without the quicken buff on top of that. And again, obviously, it goes above the cap of 522 with that as well. So Rally, he popped the haste, and they were starting to head top, but got some information that it just wasn't going to happen, so... Back to middle they go. They're going to go to Pebbles right here. Stalagmite. Oh, it came out too late. Deathgrowl's in trouble. And Deathgrowl, no, he's going to barely live, though. The power supply just enough without the bottle charges. Nope,
oh, no.
He takes the tower hit. The Pharaoh Tormented Soul coming in, but not going to happen. Quicken away, but he's still not out of the woods just yet. He will use the bottle charge. Pharaoh Rocket's level 2 only.
Oh, it is level 2? Okay,
yeah.
I thought it'd be level... Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Aluna, though?
What is Aluna doing here? She's going to get caught out by all of a sudden a roaming Pharaoh, and there goes Parasite with the face hug. And they'll at least pick up a kill onto Aluna. So Pebbles living and getting a turn on Aluna eventually.
So Ravner might go Portal Key now just because of the free farming he's getting this game.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't like this kind of game where he's totally left to his own devices and his team's kind of like top, what's going on there?
Yeah, Bubbles get caught initially. Now nice Kelpfield to catch him in place though. Blink from Wretched Hag though. No, she got stunned just prior. Your Blink is going to be up, and she gets DPS down as actually Bubbles does get taken as well. So 1-for-1 exchange right there. Here comes Bliss, though. Pilfering's applied. Again, the Hellfire's up by Pharaoh. It's only level 1, though. It's level 2, excuse me. Aluna's now chasing. Nice quick and onto Aluna right there. Trying to get her in range, but she couldn't get it off in time with the stun. She has a power throw. Blitzkrieg power throw. Will it be enough? No, it's not. Too much tower dive. And he will survive. Meanwhile, Parasite coming in. He has his face hug in 10 seconds. Leech is up. It is a level 2
by
Leech.
Blitz? Nope, he's dead.
No, he's fine.
Or not? Or not?
Parasite's not going for it. Oh, wow. The creeps. Oh, man. Parasite's like, I can go for it, but, oh, here goes the Tormented Soul.
I don't get enough damage. One more. One more.
Oh, man. He's at 8 life. Yeah, he can't TP yet, so this is going to be interesting. You look at, where's Pharaoh? Pharaoh's right here at the base. Oh, that's going to be a long rocket, though. It's 9 seconds. I don't think he's going to get it.
Yeah, if it was a level 4 rocket, there's a chance, but level 2 is going to be kind of hard.
Way too long of a cooldown. It's 10 seconds longer than a level 4 rocket, so he doesn't even go for it. He just teleports, actually. He's going to go bottom, and that'll be that. So Blitz is going to be fine in the end. Not having to worry about that torment. It's still sniping up. Speaking of the bottom lane.
It's an illusion.
Never mind. He's going to kill that illusion.
Got him. Top lane, though.
Bubbles getting dove once again. That's the second time they've done it. This time it works out a lot better than it did the first time.
Rally?
What is Rally doing?
Oh my god, he almost died.
Yep, gets away. Pyromancer combo, not enough right there. Didn't have Blazing Strike, so.
Let's see what's in the career bottom. Helm of the Black Legion by Rally, or Ravenor. Man, I don't know. I feel like I'd much rather see a 9-minute Blink Dagger on Ravenor than a 9-minute Helm.
Yeah.
I feel like you could just take over this game just by setting up kills and stuff, but he's gonna be really hard to take down. At least it's a lot of HP.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those items too. The earlier you get it, obviously, the even the more effective it's going to be. When you have the other team, they don't have the most strongest abilities. Yeah, there's just not much raw auto attack damage either coming out. So, I mean, he is tanky.
You could probably dive this tower, take 2 ports just to kill him.
Yeah, 1,400 life. Yeah, no, that is scary at 10 minutes into the game. I think all across the board, he is well ahead of anyone else in this game right now on either side. So, yeah, definitely an efficient choice. It is one of those cases, though. It's like, it would have been the same with the Portakey, really, though. But, yeah, looking to play aggressive now, taking advantage of having the Helm of the Black Legion and this early start. So we'll see. Double damage from bottom. It's picked up, but no follow-up.
I think Tree's looking for a team fight. Like, why else would why would Ravenor TP mid if not the team fight, right? Like, yeah, they're going to go for mid. They're going 5-man mid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at, too, again, with Ravenor. It's especially investing into the item, gets that early farm, so make use of it now. We'll see what they're going to be able to pull off here. Bubbles is nearby. Bubbles does have a couple. Yeah, he has a couple.
Are they spotted by this ward? Okay, well, Aluna definitely is now, but
I don't know if Bubbles was.
Bubbles is walking back top now. This is strange.
I think they're just baiting, if anything, but no one bid on it. So.
You know, actually, I think what it is they just want to put Ravenor mid because there's no way he's gonna die. So they're gonna put him in the dangerous lane now that he has the helm, and now this makes it so Pebbles can't farm middle.
Yeah. So Rally, will he get away from this? Farrell's ready. He's going to run right into Pyromancer, not as planned. Rally, he compels. There's the Wrath of the Feral, though. Mummy Wall comes up. They don't have another stun for Pyromancer. Now he missed it earlier, but it doesn't matter. It will be enough damage. Bat Blast is. You see it quicken though on Bubbles right here. He's going to chase. Kelfoot hits a couple. Will they get enough follow-up for this? I don't think they will. The number's still in favor of the Legion team. Ravenor's running over. Can he get here in time? That's the question. There's a Mummy Wall actually getting Blitz now, and Blitz is going to end up falling. So here comes Ravenor finally. Ball Lightning will connect. Is he going to port? Is he going to port? Too risky. Not going to go for it. Damage already done. 2-for-0 exchange, and they got Ravenor to chase. Wasting a lot of time. And in the meantime, Pebbles actually just farming the top lane. So overall, big time in favor of Reason Gaming right there.
Yep, indeed. And, I don't know. Willowkeeper, I think they should apply pressure as 5. Pebbles is far from the blink. That's when he's kind of going to peak in the game. Hag is still really squishy. You can kill him pretty easily in team fights. And their heroes aren't really going to scale well. They're not really going anywhere. Your Ravenor went Helm build instead of Portal Key, so this means he's not going to be able to score kills, like solo kills or gank with heroes to get it snowball. They kind of have to just fight.
It forces those team fights. Yeah, I think that's actually a great point. It's the Helm of the Black Legion. It's still an aggressive kind of item, sure, but yeah, it forces more of it. You want to fight as a team rather than if the Portal Key, as you're pointing out, where you could just go for those individual ganks more aggressively. So. Yeah, you do look at that, and actually, speaking of Ravenor, hasted Pebbles coming in, Stalagmites hit. Oh, big poor man's Portal Key backwards. The Ravenor punch it, and that'll prevent Ravenor from porting out. He will get caught to death as Imba Boy gets credit for the kill right there. Great coordination right there. Deathcraw doing just enough.
That was 5 heroes, by the way.
That was, yeah.
They collapsed on him. They wanted him.
Yeah, 1,400 plus life, Helm of the Black Legion. That's maybe what it takes.
Well, he doesn't have vestments also versus a lot of magic damage. I think with vestments, his effective HP would be like 1,900 or something.
He has vestments. Did he not?
Oh,
have
he does?
before?
Oh, I thought he didn't. My mistake then.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so with that said, yeah, it's effective HP even that much higher with that. But in the end, not enough to live through that onslaught of, as you put, a full 5 players coming in. So triple stack Ancients off to the side. Pebbles, he's got to be close, yeah. He has nearly 1,400 gold saved up after cleaning up these. Could possibly even have it here. Going to combo them down and the big Dragon Masters now. Yeah, it's not going to have it just yet, I don't think, but no, maybe
he will.
Yeah, he will.
Oh.
Yeah, finish the last one, and then he'll have a portal key to purchase. So obviously that's a good timing now for Reason Gaming to start making some big plays. So this Ravener effective early farm, it's not paid dividends, and that kind of goes back to the idea too that, you know, the Ravener one-man carry strategy that they're going for this. Is this having the biggest impact? Probably not.
The thing is, like, they just can't farm this game. Like, they're not going to win this game by farming. Their heroes aren't going anywhere. Their heroes don't scale well. They're not snowballing. So I just don't like them sitting back and just letting Reason walk all over them when Reason has the better late game, the better mid game.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
St. Rock's going for that puzzle box again. So, once again, fan of the puzzle box here.
Yeah, I always like puzzle box Parasite. It's your solo kill potential goes down a bit. You lose about 400 to 800 burst damage depending if you level it up. But you get a lot of teamfight presence, a lot of map control presence. It's good. It has a lot of good utility. The aura is pretty good. Usually the aura, people just like totally forget about it. But the aura on your puzzle box is pretty strong in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually bringing it up right here. Actually, initiation middle lane. No, you're not killing Ravener by yourself, Pebbles. He combos him, and as you see how much damage that did, not a whole lot, especially now with the Mighty Blade picked up. So,
but he forces a lot of TPs. He didn't get caught.
True.
And Keeper's wasting a lot of time right now. Invis Bubbles.
Okay, yeah, Bubbles on top. He has a Kelfield, and actually going to catch Pebbles right here. Pebbles realizing, wait, this is a trap all of a sudden. It was a dart. Pebbles going to be picked up. Here comes Pharaoh, though, a little bit too late, unfortunately. And now Pharaoh in a bad spot, but Bad Blast hitting through on Rally. Rally's going to end up dropping here most likely. You see Ravener, though, he is still well alive, and he is chasing. Ball Lightning not up for another 4 seconds, though. Wretched Egg blinking away. And unless this Ball Lightning, no, not going to go for it even. That'll be the end of that chase. Oh, 1 for 1. Pebbles for Rally right there.
Oh, wow. He's also going Shrunken Head now. I don't know. I really hope that's like a Dawnbringer or something. That's just such a defensive item build, and the hero doesn't really do damage without like items that help you. Like, he does magic damage, sure, but you kind of need like a Dawnbringer before you're like actually scary.
Yeah, and again, especially with the presence that they're hoping for him out of this game. Again, the way he's building it, it does feel like he's more of that utility kind of Ravener, the more the initiator style. Well, that obviously isn't the case right here. In fact, Ravener going to be gone on right here. Again, he's tanky. Ball Lightning's away before the Dragonfire's done. There goes the Quicken buff, and he will be fine. Will this be enough response? Rally Compel, a nice takeover with the Infest by Parasite into the Hell Cannon, but Pyromancer can't throw up an Infest. He's going to be picked off, and that'll be the 1-for-0 so far. Will it be still Chase? Pharaoh thinking about it. No Wrath of the Pharaoh, though. Ain't going to happen. Pebbles thinking about it. He's going for it. Rally is going to be picked off. Him and Wretched Ag follow up one another. And now Bubble's going to shell surf out of there. So that'll be into that all that a fight sequence, and in favor this time of Reason Gaming. On the other side, Ravener again got jumped initially. He did survive, but he was playing pretty defensive for most of that. Falls back to base here.
Let's see. Amber Boy's got the light brand up, I think. Isn't the recipe like 750? Or is it? Yeah. Yep, he has it.
Yeah.
He won a lot of build-up items. You can't really fault him for that, though. It makes him really tanky, gets to farm a little bit more greedy, and it's good for the early fights.
Yeah. So 17 minutes into this game, it's the goal per minute chart. It definitely is in favor of the Legion team. I was going to say at the top, obviously it's pretty even, but then it does drop off there quite a bit. Well, in favor of the Legion side.
You need to keep in mind this Luna. He's level 4, doesn't even have boots yet, and also Luna is one of those heroes you don't really get much out of him if you don't have the snipe and you don't have a hero to like a Pebbles or Deadwood to combo with. Like with those two heroes, the 300 extra damage is a big deal. It allows for solo ganks, but there's really no one to set those ganks up this game.
Yeah, true. That global presence not as strong this time around, but as you put it too, also even level only 4, and so not having that red stun, no global power throw, not as big of an impact. You know, helping to clean up the Ancients here. At least it should hit level 5 once these are finished up. Ravener, of course, finishing majority, if not all of them off. There's a level 5 Aluna. And so Ravener is going to have another 1,300 plus 1,500 gold probably around. In fact, even more after these are finished. But then there's that topic of, well, now he's going for a Shrunken Head next. Is that really your best investment here for the way that things are going especially? Maybe not, but
I really hope it's a Dawnbringer, but the thing is, I feel like he would have gone a different piece first if it was a Dawnbringer.
Yeah. I feel like you would go Lightbrand first, if that's going to be the case, but maybe not, maybe not. I mean, it's not 100%, so we'll see. But it'd he goes back right here and buys an Ice Brand, then we have our answer. But middle lane in the meantime, we got something happening here. Bubbles chasing Pyromancer. Final auto attack goes off, gets a kill. Will he get away? Yes, he will. Take cover used, and not much more Parasite can do from there on out. So, does get away. And he buys a Warhammer on Ravener. So, pretty safe assumption now that it is going to be a Shrunken Head to follow up this. So,
yeah, a really defensive item build. Yeah, it will make it so he gets all of his like auto attacks off, but his damage output won't be like enhanced too much through his items.
yeah. I mean, 0-1-2. Look at the damage charts, by the way. Now, that is a little surprising. Ravener is all the way at the bottom. Just speaking of the hero that's had the most farm for this whole game, pretty much. And
I just
usually
think
more of
that
an aggressive hero.
I think it's just the hero. Like, without the portal key, it's kind of hard to get your damage off in the fights, and he's just been farming a lot. His team's kind of been getting. I mean, I don't know. It's just an odd game. 8 to 6 hero kills, quite a big advantage to Legion.
Yeah.
Bubbles is the one with a lot of hero damage, even though he's been suffering a lot.
Yeah. That is pretty funny, actually. Yeah, 16% up there. Bubbles does that, though. That's what he does. 220 gold per minute, though. Not the best of starts for him. Rally's trying to work on a tablet of command, so just kind of getting any kind of utility item going. You got to think, though, once that Shrunken Head's picked up, and I guess maybe that tablet, but they're going to – this Hellborn team over here on Willowkeeper will probably need to start turning on that throttle because Wretched Hag, Imbo Boy, is gradually growing, and Pebble's obviously only going to get more powerful from here on out, too. So, safe to say that this mid to late game advantage, late game especially, in favor of the Legion team.
Yeah, for sure. If the tree at least got to get the Shrunken Head on Ravener, then go, like, just force as many fights as humanly possible, because if when you go, like, a Shrunken Rush, you're not going to scale well into the late game at all unless you get, like, an insane amount of kills through fighting.
So, Ravener pushing out the middle lane. He's so close to that Shrunken Head now. Yeah, we'll see where that's going to come. And especially, getting that Shrunken Head and maybe forcing him fights before Grimoire's finished on Imbo Boy would be pretty impactful for the Hellborn team if they're able to pull that off. But for the time being, it's definitely been more of a passive presence here in these last 5 to 6 minutes or so between these two teams.
Let's see. Is that Puzzle 2 on Saint? I feel like it should be.
Well, unfortunately, we have to wait for him to get out.
Maybe not. He's only 300 GPM. I just thought I picked up Recipe 1 a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. What is it? It is a level 1. Only a level 1 still. But that'll probably at least be level 2 by the time they do fight next.
Look at the Legion heroes. A lot of their farm has tapered off. Pebbles on sub 300. Parasite sub 300.
Yeah.
Zane, Selfrain, Tella is doing okay as a support.
Yeah, it actually has. Yeah, so I mean, it is kind of weird, or not even just interesting looking at that chart. It's like really this game is. It's not like this is a overwhelming game for Reason Gaming, but I think it's more so even just item choices that's what's really doing it for the Hellborn side, especially the Ravener, of course.
Yeah, Ravener has the Shrunken, so I think they're gonna force it mid.
Yeah.
I think Reason should just dodge and farm. Like they have the lineup for it. They have there's no reason to fight into a 10-second Shrunken Head at 21-2 minutes. Like you should dodge.
There goes the middle push, and as expected, it does look like Reason Gaming gonna give this up for the most part. They do use invulnerability, but actually, look at the Hellborn team. They're gonna port away. They're going to go to the top side. They want to try to maybe catch somebody. Pharaoh, possibly? No, the mummy walls are just a little bit too hidden right there. He's going to be fine. So they will be able to deny the tower, I guess. That's the good news there.
I think he was in Fog of War, right?
He must have been, yeah.
Because I think that's actually a Fog of War spot, plus with the walls up, so...
Yeah. Couldn't get the stun off in time. By the time they spotted him, obviously the mummy wall's like, no, push you back. Make it so you can't stun me. Bottom lane, meanwhile, a couple of more ports down here. Parasite going in for the kill, but now he's being turned on by Ravener. There's a Shrunken Head pop, but again, really, he's going to be kited. And not much he can do in terms of chasing. They will deny the bottom tower, just like the top tower. So,
well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, 2 tower denies is always a good thing, but the thing is, Reason don't want to fight, so 2 tower denies, they save their middle tower, they use a Shrunken Head charge, still slightly a win for them.
Yeah. No, middle lane, a little bit of back and forth here. Pebbles. And he's going to be fine. Man, it seems like these last couple of exchanges, there's just not been enough damage from either side coming out in these fights, and everyone living as a result. So.
Yeah, the thing is, I think Tree, they don't have any portal keys up, versus some really elusive heroes, and reason they just don't have enough damage a lot of times versus heroes like Rally and
Yep.
this tanky Ravenor.
So coming up to 24 minutes in. I mean, Ravener now, what, you think maybe like an Insanitarius or still going for the Dawnbringer here?
I would say Dawnbringer. Just he needs to get a damage item going. And Sanitarius would be good too, but
Yeah.
it's a little late to be getting one of those.
Even as tanky as he is, he's having trouble killing off these triple stack ancients. You see, without the Stormblades, obviously he loses a lot of his AoE presence, his abilities in general, so he's going to be able to finish them off, but maybe taking a little bit longer than expected. But also he's going to get back. He is pretty low on life, and they are in the vicinity, so he's playing this very safe here. Wants to make sure not to get jumped and easily killed. Speaking of that, Wretched Hag, the Grimoire's finished. She's level 15, so timing working out pretty well here for Imbaboy and Reason Gaming. As far as her success goes, puzzle blocks, I'm sure it's level 2 by now. Yeah, it is a level 2 puzzle blocks. And level 3 just around the corner here. In fact, there you go with the counter warding. Gonna use it in the middle lane here with the puzzle box minions.
When you get to level 2, it's pretty good for counter warding. It peaks at 3, but it's pretty strong at the 2.
Yeah.
Wonder why he's putting it into their jungle, though. Does he just want to farm her camp or something?
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, he was just scouting. It was almost out.
Yeah, he countered initially, and then, yeah, just sending it in just in case. Just see if we could spot anything else. Didn't find this water side over here at the top rune area, but I'm not the biggest deal in the world. We'll spawn more puzzle box minions. No, I thought he might have spawned a couple more, but again, just more farm coming out right here. So both teams pretty content in this pace, but it does seem like maybe the Legion team is the favorite in terms of having the better of this time here. But I mean, the longer you do wait, Ravener now will more than likely work on that damage item next here. As we keep going back to what that's ultimately going to be is still a little bit up in the air, but
it's just the big thing. Hag is going to farm so fast. He can farm pretty much the whole map pretty safely until there's some portal keys on Hellborn, and I think he should. Yeah, they're just going to farm. They're going to probably start increasing their gold and experience advantage as the game drags on.
Oh, look at Blitz at the top lane.
Yeah, I think Pebbles has this.
Yeah, he's going to go in. One more auto attack. No, the Kelphiel comes out. Yes, he will get it, though. Kelphiel not stunned long enough. That's definitely his slab skin coming into play right there, allowing him enough time to get that auto attack off. Meanwhile, topside, you see Rally compelling Ravener forward, but no, he ball lightning. That must have been another Fade to Black right there, or Fog of War, whatever you want to call it, right before he's able to get the stun off. So minimal casualties in the end. In fact, no casualties for the Legion team. Obviously, Deathgirl getting the pick on the Blitz. And then jetting on out of there. His Shrunken Head is actually in the works now pretty well. He's got a Warhammer picked up with the Mighty Blade. Double damage activated on Wretched Hag, and she's going to kind of steal these single stack ancients over here on the Hellborn side in the meantime. Rally's actually picked up a bit of farm. I mean, he does have a tablet now. He has another 1,600 gold saved up, so he's actually gone up there a little bit, and maybe a portal key to follow will really strengthen their initiation chance. Speaking of that, Bubble still needs that portal key. Boxy's farm has continued to just struggle throughout this game. He's almost there, though. 1,600 gold saved up. So doing his darnest. But Wretched Hag, as usual, I'm pretty sure she already has the Mighty Blade purchased. So just about has the Shrunken Head. I thought I saw her. She had enough gold to a lot more gold than this. So maybe not, but
I mean, she is really farmed, but I mean, maybe you're right, but I feel like she still needs that Mighty Blade.
Well, nevertheless, at this rate, it looks like she will definitely have it before the next fight.
Well, yeah, when you get this much gold, you're going to wait. Like, there's no reason to fight until you have the Shrunken Head on Hag.
Yeah. So just going to continue to farm in the meantime.
Oh, I guess you were right, Breaky.
Did she buy it? Yeah, she did. There you go. Was right all wrong. Gonna go back to base and get that Shrunken. So now if you're the Legion team, I mean, especially with that pickup, do you start finally now forcing fights here?
Well, they finally got a portal key on Saloka, but I mean, I guess this is the route you went, but I feel like just portal key Shrunken into damage item would have been way more impactful, and they could have done a lot more with the farm.
Yeah.
But I guess this is where we are in the game, and Reason, they're farming some triple stacked ancients, which is good, and Tree, they still need to make something happen. They're just falling further and further behind. I think 4 minutes ago it was like a 6k gold lead, now it's a 10k gold lead.
Oh, the Mauler and the Puzzle Box Wizard right there. Gonna take some stun before running off, so obviously they're getting that level 3 and Pretty tanky, 800 life on both of them. Nope, but now they're dead. They explode. Shrunken Head so close for Pebbles, but it looks like a fight could be brewing here. Rally's coming in. Invision popped. Oh, he's going to find maybe Pyromancer. Yep, Tilla, living life on the edge. Is he going to be scouted here? He's definitely going to be scouted. Will they go is the question. He puts a ward of sight down. Rally is going to open. They're going to force something here. They will pick off Pyromancer very quickly. And no response coming out of the end. So, kill successful.
And that should be a tier 1 mid. Which is, you know, it's always great. It's kill on the tower, but they're going to have to do a little bit more than that.
Yeah, they don't have a tower kill yet. Jeez.
Well, they're about to get their first tower kill in the game.
Well, 29 minutes in. Not too shabby. And there you go. So, that does work. The kill on the tower kill, as you put it. But bottom lane, look at that. Wretched Hag just pushing it in. She will start to fall back.
Take Ancients, and Legion might take Ancients. No, or, I mean, they might take Legion's Ancients, but they don't.
Nope. They were actually porting back almost as if they thought Wretched Hag was going to keep going. But that wasn't the case. Instead, she is finishing off the Ancients, and she's going to do it right there. And then she blinks away right before Rally gets in there. So, again, just perfect timing, really, from Imba Boy coming out and gets away before any damage is done. The Shrunken Head now finished in full on Pebbles. Barbed Armor on Pharaoh. The level 3 puzzle box on Parasite. So items are coming together nicely over here in Reason Game. Probably a sheep stick to follow now for Hag.
Yeah, I think Reason, though, should just put on the pressure. They have pretty much all the items they need. They have Shrunken Heads, though, versus a pretty much all magic damage team. And look to get these two towers down, and then they'll help get Hag to the sheep stick, and then when he has that, they can do Kongor and just really close this one out.
Yeah. Top rune area regen rune actually just used by Wretched Hag right there. Gonna put her back at full life and full mana. Working the way to the top lane, but Blitz falling back before he's able to get caught out. But was this going to be a sign of Reason Gaming maybe looking to group up and push here? Maybe not. Kind of just cleaning out the jungle and taking away some resources because Pebbles in the meantime farming out the middle lane. And then Parasite still doing his thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you should fight, though, because all your heroes but Hag are, like, not going to get any more item progression. They're getting caught, however.
Pyromancer is, but do they have enough follow-up? No, they do! Wow!
He died to the break.
Yeah. Yep, that was the Kelpfield break. Yeah, you're right.
He would have lived on Agi treads. And something a lot of players don't know is you can actually swap your treads while you're porting.
Okay.
So I think he should have lived there, but he does die in the end, however.
He would have lived on Agi treads.
No, he would have lived on strength.
Oh, okay.
He was on Agi.
He wasn't. Okay, that's what I was like confused. Like, armor buff? Really? But yeah, the health, so that would have been maybe just been enough. But not able to do so right there. Shrunken Head going out from Pebbles in the meantime, right as Raleigh went to compel. But again, it's not going to really be a response right there. It's just more so getting a cooldown used and falling back from one another.
With that pick on Pyromancer, this means they're probably ready for Sheep Stick on Hag before they look to take another fight, because there's a difference between like 2k gold and then like 3k. So and he's gonna farm it really fast. It's only gonna take like 4 minutes, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah. It almost feels like to me that even for both these teams, frankly, that not to say that these are two lineups where you expect like crazy aggression. Maybe you kind of would to an extent, but. I mean, this is it. This is the third game. They know that their season, everything over here for Hunter Season 2 if they do lose. So, kind of wonder if that's having that impact of we've seen before in bigger events, DreamHacks and whatnot, where you get down to the very end and a lot's on the line, and knowing that mistakes could come into play, and then before you know it, you lost the game and everything's done. So, kind of wonder if that mentality is kind of kicking in here is what I'm getting at between these two teams, as we are seeing just again a lot of passive play.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by Willowkeeper's passive play. Like, do they really think they have a chance if this game keeps going longer and longer? Because they're just getting so farmed, and Hag is going to do so much more with a lot of farming than a Ravenor will. Like, Hag's not even peaked yet. Like, he doesn't have a sheep yet or a refresher, so, like, he has a lot of room to just become even more scary, where Ravenor is not really going to go anymore with his item build, like, at least for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, he has the strong initiating kind of build with that Shrunken Head portal key, of course, and even the helmet, but they really maybe would have preferred him to be more of that carry presence, more damage-oriented Ravener. But yeah, again, going the build that he is, they're going to push the top tower. In the meantime, you have Reason Gaming counter pushing elsewhere. Yeah, bottom lane, Pebbles going to be in trouble. The Blitzkrieg's not going to be coming out, and Pebbles is not going to live through that one. Ravener also assisting. And that will be a dead Pebble. So Pebble's pushing by himself. He gets caught. Finally a kill there for Willowkeeper coming out. And they also got the top tower on top of that. So actually a pretty decent gold swing there for Willowkeeper.
Yeah, definitely a move they need to make. They need to make more of those, however. They need to find a couple more kills, maybe get a Kongor. Like, if they can get, like, a kill and a Kongor, that could be a pretty big deal. The gold lead would go down to, like, 5k. And at that point, a 5k gold lead's not too significant.
Yeah. Firebrand, just picked up by Ravener.
Yeah, makes sense. If you're going Dawnbringer, Firebrand's actually the most useful part as a solo piece, because he doesn't really want the Lightbrand the farm anymore. It's kind of past that point.
So picking up the Firebrand. So yeah, again, eventually the Dawnbringer, very, very likely here for good old Ravener. So that definitely starts to make that carry kind of presence there. But Sheepstick is just around the corner now for Wretched Hag. She'll have it in the next minute here. She already has a Blessed Orb, 3,100 gold on top of that. Speaking of Sheepstick, Bubbles is actually working on his own. Or you would think so, with the Acolyte staff pickup here. So has the most expensive of the items here. Now, it's a Blessed
That's a little
Orb
surprising. I mean, I really like Sheep. It's just I don't think he's gonna be able to complete it. And maybe it's the idea is we really need this item, so I'll take the risk. And maybe if I get this, they'll give us a shot of winning the game. And maybe that's the logic. It's just like you're against a Pharaoh, so Tablet would have made a lot of sense as well.
Yeah, true. Not doing that though, and now Willowkeeper going for the third tower kill of the game. Gonna go to the bottom first tower, and they are probably gonna get it, but again, they're TPing back. Yeah, middle lane, one TP in there, gonna cancel whatever happens there. But now at the top side, Hag's leading the way and pushing up there. Pyro gets caught though by Bubbles. Yeah, take cover to dodge the Dragonfire stun, and the easy kill as a result. But a lot of tower trading going on in the meantime. Bottom first for a secondary top though.
Yeah, I don't really get why Tilla's down there. He should be with his team. Like, okay, so you're pushing, you're ahead. What do you think the other team's gonna do? They're not gonna fight into you. So what does that mean? They're gonna look to take towers, and why would you be in your own jungle if they're gonna be looking to take your towers on your side of the map? It just doesn't make sense.
Whoa, Bubbles gets spotted over here somehow, and he is gonna end up falling. So they definitely knew where Bubbles was from pretty much the beginning of that, and he did not stand a chance to survive once that was the case. Enough lockdown. That's going to be the last outer tower now destroyed in favor of Freezing Gaming. Now with that pick, the outer tower, Conqueror maybe? No, they're not going to go for Conqueror just yet. Not really any vision around the Conqueror pit. So.
Well, they don't have their Hex up on Hag yet, and yeah, there's no need. You have a lot of gold on your heroes. Pharaoh wants to spend his money. I'm not really sure he's going to go for it. Hellflower is always great. He could go like a Shrunken, I suppose. Probably, I'd say Hellflower though is probably what he's going to go for.
Yeah. Always a good follow-up item to have there. So, but I believe Hag did purchase both the Mana Tube and the Acolyte Staff by now. But yeah, the Soul's Bulwark going to be coming out. Yeah, there you go. Delivered to Pebbles right there. As also an Abyssal Skull going to be coming out. Actually, Parasite. Going to pick up that Abyssal Skull. Always a good item to have for your team, of course. He already has the Portal Key on top of that, so strong initiation. And he's level 17 as well, so.
He has a lot of auras going for him.
Yeah. Yep, that with the puzzle bars definitely does. Speaking of that, actually, Rally also picked one of his own.
Bottom lane?
Nope.
No, Hag will be fine.
A little too far. That Staff of the Master coming out here for Pharaoh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Staff. I always like the Hellflower. You can lock down a guy so easily. Just ulti Hellflower. The hero should die. You can't really get shrunk. You can't get the Shrunken off. You're against the Bubbles, but Staff could bring a lot of utility if you can get two ultis off in a fight.
Yeah. Obviously, the 20-second cooldown that it makes it, as well as the capability of using it on your teammates, could be pretty interesting in some cases. But that's what he's going for with that item pickup, definitely, over something like a Hellflower, being able to use it multiple times. So, see if that is the case or not in these fights. But double stack Ancient's going to be done. Freezing Game, just quickly clear those up and then move on. Frostburn finished on Ravener, so he just about has his own Dawnbringer here. As far as that follow-up is concerned. The Sheepstick for Bubbles, I assume he still needs that Blessed Orb even, so.
Yeah, another
still
2K.
a long ways.
If he can get that, though, that could be a big deal breaker. You're against a Hag. If you can lock him down before he can get his spells off, that could change the game by quite a bit. Puzzle Box still counter-warding. Good job by Saintrox, just getting the map control out of it.
Yeah. See, I mean, you can see how long it takes to kill these things, man. The Mauler, yes, it is going to have. Look at that damage. Jeez. The true damage explosion hurts, man. Rally taking some good life on that, but. Oh, Pebble's going to be jumping in the middle lane. This is a big chance. They will be successful. He chucks him away at the last second, but not in time. He popped a shrunken head, and he does not have a buyback here. That's big.
That's big, actually. I mean, that's what I said needed to happen a little bit later, but I think they'll make the Goldie like 8K, so it's not as bad as it wasn't with a token. They can maybe get back into this one.
I don't know if they're going to get it for free, though, by any means. You already see the Legion team heading over. I feel like they might be able to at least stall them, if not even take. I mean, they're not going full force at a Conger either on the Hellborn team. So you see Conger, he's still well alive, and it's basically at a point where that's not going to happen. There's no way they're killing Conger now at this rate. So
I'm actually a little shocked Imboboy just didn't go in. Like, what? He can't really be stopped. He's untouchable at this point. If he's initiating, they can just kill the guy with the sheep, and he's not really have a fear of dying.
Yeah. So now Pebbles is, they try to jump something, but, Bubbles not able to catch anybody there. In the end, back into the Conger pit, kind of, but now Pebbles is going to be up. So,
and they have Pharaoh Rockets, so this shouldn't happen.
Constantly happening. Yeah, that's the #1 counter right there is Pharaoh. Spamming those rockets. So ain't going to be happening. He does have the Staff of the Master as well, so 20-second cooldown now on that Wrath of the Pharaoh of his. So no Conger attempt in the end. Instead, back to farm Willowkeeper will go, and I'm sure Recent Gaming will realize that in just a second here. Realize it now, it looks like, and going to continue to farm elsewhere themselves. In fact, might just go for the steal. They're just going to go for the steal. They don't really have the most aggressive vision here for Conger, but this is a risk. I mean, they're clumped up here in the Conger pit. But no, they're going to fall back before it actually is taken out there. Counter warding with the puzzle box minions once again. Going to send in an illusion as well to see if they can scout something out.
They put a ward in the pit too, so
okay.
This should. We got a Mexican standoff here. I don't know really who's going to jump first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's also interesting by the Legion team because if anything, they got Conger really low to where now the Hellborn team, if they get back in there, they can maybe just look to finish it off as a result of how low it got. Now, he is regenning as quickly as he does. But we're in that very timid spot now. No racks are down on either side, so it's not like a lane's getting massively pushed in by any means in one favor or the other. So there isn't that to worry about here. But it does feel like Recent Gaming does have a little bit of control. Of course, having the secondary towers down definitely helps with that.
Yeah, Recent Gaming are just taking this one really slow. They're pretty far ahead. You think they would just go a little bit more like full force?
Again, I really think it is the knowing what's on the line here and that impact. It's both the teams are feeling it. They're playing very passive compared to what we've seen a lot lately, let alone the first 2 games of this series. So Pharaoh, he once again rockets in the face. Basically, he was actually going to scout the ward of sight, but they weren't able to do anything about it. I think they have a good idea that it's there, but they haven't been able to counter it just yet. Middle lane, though. Rally's going to be jumping here. Sheepstick can fall. A lot of burst damage, and Rally's going to be picked up. Here comes the response. Bubbles in the midst of it. He is going to be bursted down eventually. No, he's still alive somehow. He got the cover off, but he dies shortly after. Ravana trying his best with the shrunken head up, but no, he will fall shortly after that. Wretched Ag just doing way too much damage to the background. You see Blitz and Aluna will ultimately survive, but that 100% now is going to lead to a Conger kill on top of things. So the jump successful. Rally picked off right off the bat. Lost a lot of utility there as a result.
Yeah, like Tree has to initiate. Their heroes don't do anything through Hag's Shrunken Head, so they have to try to get him before the Shrunken Head goes down, goes up. Otherwise, they just have no damage onto the Hag.
So into the base we go. In favor of our Legion team, no buybacks on Ravener or Rally. You see Bubbles kind of harassing a little bit right there. Blitz poking in a little bit. But Farrell says enough of that. He goes right on a Blitz, and that's an easy kill as a result despite the tablet out. Pebbles in the background. Don't want to waste too much time now. If you're Recent Gaming, though, go for the racks. That's exactly what they're going to do here. So Bubbles and Luna are up, but not going to be close to enough here. In fact, Bubbles might need to be careful. No, he's going to be fine. He goes for the deny. Would have been the biggest deal in the world. Shrunken Head on a Pebbles. He's saying, see ya. Nothing they can do about that. More TPs around, and it looks like they're all going to retreat fully. Maybe not. Farrell might be in trouble. And I think he could get sniped out here. Kelfield's going to be coming up in 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure he's going to get caught, unfortunately. No mana or anything like that. So at least they should be able to pick off Farrell. There's the Kelfield. There's the Compel Stun forward. Song of the Sea. And the Shell Surf to snipe him out. So at least they do get something in the end. But obviously, Recent Gaming, very comfortable spot now.
Yeah, and one hero kill for what was it 5 or so in a Rax, not what they're looking for.
Nope.
Hag's got 7k gold. He can go about anything he wants. Probably the refresher.
So 43.5 minutes in. Reason Gaming, they lost the first game of the series. More so, Willowkeeper won the first game in decisive fashion. But game number 2, exact opposite for Reason, and now here we are in the third game. Been pretty even game for the most part. Again, a lot of passive play coming out by both sides, but now Reason Gaming in that big lead of trying to move on to face Bad Monkey Gaming in the next round.
Oh man, Imbo Boy went his, I don't know, he went the Frosto Skull. It's something he's always done in the past, but
yeah.
I just don't like it. Like, you don't really need the Frosto Skull. You're so tanky as it is. You just need... The hero is just so much more scary with the refresher. It's really not going to matter, but just not a fan of it.
Yeah. Not true. The Restoration Stone, more of a popular build on these Carry Hags. Although Carry Hags not crazy popular as of late, but still, we did see it when she was at the popular phase more recently. Yeah, the Restoration Stone definitely makes sense, especially when you have a Sheep Stick on top of that already. So, but going the Frosto Skull, as we see, that's 3,000 life, 3,000 plus life, even. So damn tanky as a result of that, and that's a nice chase factor. But they're going to group up at the top side here. So again, Willowkeeper, they're in a spot. They got to take a risk here. They got to go for something. They got to get a pick, and this could be something. Pebbles? No, he's just too far. And they can knock at the ultimate follow-up. So again, but they got to get something. They got to take a risk, because at this point, if they just let it be, then before you know it, Recent Gaming is just going to be pushing it into the game the old-fashioned way. So they don't have a kill field now, though. That will hurt. Now for 60 seconds here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hurt them, but I don't know. Reason they should just look to slow push. They have the middle racks pushed in. They still have a token, so Hag can hit the tower, wait for mid to push in, force them to go into Hag, so that way they can utilize the token to their most ability they can.
Rallies slowly getting away, but Frosto Skull will do that. So in goes the tower. Again, we'll win and will. Our Hellborn team make a jump right here. Obviously, Recent Gaming has very good positioning. Only Wretched Dagger, the one in the front line. She's got that token for another 3.5 minutes. Easy tower kill as a result. That's one thing, but once the racks start getting beat on, you can guarantee they're going to have to make some kind of hold there. So wait for the next creep wave, maybe. Barrier Idol up on the Hellborn team still for when they get jumped if they do. Remember, Rally getting picked up right off the bat in the last fight was a big deal. There we go. The bubble's going to be jumped on. Nice initiation from Pharaoh as well. On and Ravener kind of splitting them up right here. And now Wretched Dagger, Parasite in the background going for Blitz. We do see Seismic Slam going off. Wretched Dagger at half-life currently, but not the same for Ravener. He is dead. He's going to use the buyback instantly as he has to. Rally gets chucked away. Pebbles being locked down. Wretched Dagger is going to be killed. A little too much dive coming out here from Reason Gaming, but Token of Life going to bring her back up. And now we'll see what she can make happen. She still hasn't used her Bat Blast, by the way. She's going to be ball lightning locked in a little bit. She blinks in, chasing down Rally. And now she's falling back with the mist of her team that's still alive. It's Pharaoh and Parasite. There's the Bat Blast in the face of Ravener. Ravener goes down again. He is not buying back this time. As Parasite up in the front grounds. Quad kill for Imboboy. He wants the Annihilation. He'll get the Annihilation, damn it. Annihilation for Imboboy. And that should all but do it here. Melee Rex is still up. But Parasite looking to finish off with a heavy ballista of his, which he will do so in the end. So an Annihilation at the finish. St. Rox is still alive. He's actually being beat on by Rally right here. Imboboy coming back in. He has a Sheep Stick. Yep, but no Bubbles coming in, actually. Going to be fine, apparently. Oh, nope, can't catch him. So, well, I think Reason Gaming, though, on their way to securing a third-game victory unless complete throw happens at this point.
Yeah, usually the 2 racks phase is just a little bit too much to handle. All you have to do is the team with the 2 racks, or when you've taken 2 racks, you just go to the third lane, you slow push it in. It's almost impossible to counter push and defend your third lane at the same time.
Yeah. So in the end, we do have a massive lead here for Recent Gaming. Obviously, once again, Willowkeeper. It's don't expect them to be giving up just necessarily yet. Again, with everything being on the line here, and this is it. This will be the end of the road if ultimately is a loss. So, wanted to see what they're going to happen, but well, bottom lane ain't going to help things.
I think you should go like a Savage Mace or something if you're going to commit to this right click.
Yeah.
To this Frosto Skull.
Gold wing bow.
Huh.
A little bit different.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I'm not really sure what to make of that. I don't know.
Gives her 100 more range. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like he could do so much damage if he didn't go like. So he's going such defensive items.
Yeah.
And his mindset's probably like, okay, so as long as I live, we're gonna win the fight. But it's like you're so far ahead that you're gonna kill people so much faster if you go like damage items, and your shrunken head will keep you alive. That's why you go shrunken head.
Yeah.
But it should be fine.
Rally ain't so fine. Meanwhile, up here though, Pebbles actually he's taking a good amount of damage. He will fall, while Pebbles going down in the process. Ravener holding his ground with that shrunken head, but yeah, look at Wretched Hag. As he said, he should be fine. He definitely is. Double tap coming out. He's going for the hat trick. Ain't gonna get it right there, but they cleaned up. GG, well played. Reason Gaming are moving on in the next round here. Willowkeeper, their season is finished. HoN Tour Season 2 coming to a close for them. With that said, though, again, definitely, I'm sure they're excited that they got the opportunity to even get to this point. Definitely deserving so congratulations on what is overall you can really consider a 5th, 6th place finish here in HoN Tour Season 2. Ain't too shabby at all, but their road will come to an end here. Reason Gaming, on the other hand, they now will be matched up against Bad Monkey Gaming on Saturday in the losers bracket round 2. So we are down to 4 teams remaining. Reason Gaming versus Bad Monkey Gaming, and then, of course, the winner bracket finals. We have Extonal Esports taking on Team NK. Only one of those 4 teams will eventually be moving on to Southeast Asia to compete for that $150,000 grand prize pool. So much on the line. That will continue starting this weekend, of course, on Saturday, as we've kept talking about. But Sender, you got any final thoughts here on this final game in the series even?
Just well played by Reason. Willowkeeper did make it interesting. They went to the 3-game set. Reason came back from that first game loss. They just like, you know what, we're just gonna play a standard game, just go jungle with like heroes are comfortable with, and they pulled through in the end.
Yeah, that they did. Reason Game making it work. So again, down 1 game to nothing off the bat, and especially with the likes of Sir Bensington and Riftwalk, I wouldn't be surprised to see those 2 heroes kind of get some pop in the TMM scene a little bit as a result of that match there. But obviously not enough in the eventual series to get that job done. Fun nonetheless. So definitely a big shout out to Willowkeeper for providing some entertaining matches there throughout the series. But again, the loss brings their road to an end here, but Reason Gaming staying alive and doing enough to do so. So again, 4 teams remaining. It's going to be a crazy finish here starting Saturday for these HoN Tour playoffs. Only one of those 4 teams going to be making it. Yes, BMG was the favorites going into it. They still, I mean, you could even still say they are still the favorites, but again, it's going to be a trek. It ain't going to be easy if that's going to be the case. And, you know, one slip up, one bad performance could mean the ultimate end of the road for them as well. So that is going to be a blast. That kicks off on Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern, 1800 Central European 1800 Central European time. I believe, like I said, I believe it's the winner bracket finals first. So Extonal versus Team NK.